Bearcats fans, what is going on? This is Neil Meyer with the Front Office News, and I am here recapping the Bearcats' 61-59 loss to Monmouth. Overall, Monmouth came out. It was a back-and-forth battle early. It was a slow start for both sides of offense and defense here at Fifth Third Arena. It was a low-scoring first half before the Bearcats took on a 9-0 run to end the first half after threes from Mason Madsen, Mikey Saunders, and David DeJulius. Overall, it's not typical in college basketball that head coach Wes Miller faced his younger brother Walker, who is a graduate transfer from North Carolina to Monmouth. It's not every day you get to see a family matchup in college basketball, and tonight Monmouth and Walker came out successful and won tonight as Monmouth really held on to beat the Bearcats 61-59. But overall, the Bearcats just kind of came out flat today, and you kind of could sense that from the jump. There was just slow start on offense. At the under 16 media timeout, it was 5-6 with Monmouth leading. So outside that, you could kind of sense it was going to be a slow start, or unless they were going to turn it around quickly, which this team is very capable of doing, and we saw that to end the second half. But outside that, the Bearcats just came out. It just wasn't their day, and they fell just short. But overall, the Bearcats shot 38% from the field. They shot 14% from deep, and knowing like a team that shoots the deep ball so well, whether with the Bearcats along the likes of Mason Madsen, Mikey Saunders, Jeremiah Davenport, like they went 4 for 28, so that played a big factor tonight. But the key stat for the Bearcats was Monmouth's point guard George Pappas, who is a graduate player, came back to Monmouth for this extra year of eligibility. Came in, was the MAC player, preseason player of the year. He averaged 19.6 points a game, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and the Bearcats held him to just 6 points tonight. Overall, the Bearcats defensively really had a great game plan in mind to stop Pappas. But post-game, David DeJulius was speaking on a guy who plays on Pappas's play, who can do so much with the ball, as he's known to be a good shooter, can really get off the dribble and create good shots for himself, and can really pull the trigger from deep when he was. But the Bearcats held Pappas to 2 of 9 from the field for 6 points, and DeJulius said he was actually mad at himself because Pappas scored 6 points, even though he was averaging 19. But he said that was his assignment coming into this matchup, and he was really gave a lot of respect to a guy like George Pappas. Overall, the Bearcats were led by David DeJulius, who scored 13 points. Jeremiah Davenport had 8. Odi Oguama had 9. Mason Madsen had 7, but overall the Bearcats just struggled, as they also shot 45% from the free throw line, as they went 9 for 20, and saw late in the game they missed 2 crucial free throws by Hayden Koval that could have potentially tied this game and maybe sent it to overtime. Nobody would have known. But overall, the Bearcats just came out just a little bit flat, and you can kind of sense it here. They also are coming off a long road trip where they went out to Kansas City for the week and played and dominated a very tough Illinois team, and dropped a tough, hard-fought battle to Arkansas. But overall, the Bearcats now sit 5-2, and they will have a few days off before they head right up the road to take on in-state rival Miami of Ohio, as they look to bounce back, as Miami is also 5-0 on the season. So we'll have an interesting matchup this Wednesday at 7 p.m. when the Bearcats travel to Oxford. So this is Neil Meyer with your daily recap of the Bearcats. I'll have the recap up. There's interviews with Coach Wes Miller and players David DeJulius on the website, so make sure you guys are checking that out. I'm Neil Meyer, and we are signing out.